good junior hockey game tonight?
It was a really good game, wasn't it? Especially the third was really intense. Both teams really going for it. A lot of credit to Portland. They played well all game long. They did a great job creating speed on the rush attack. They were really good in their end. Made it tough for us to get to their net. And I thought our guys did a really good job of finding more energy and more legs in the third period to try to get to their net and break through all that and try to get some chances. And just about got it done there at the end. Almost just ran out of time.
How do you break through that big defensive line?
Just as we did in the third, I would say you just have to really keep moving your feet, and you have to make them, you have to go through them or around them or any way that you can, or maybe make them haul you down if you can use your speed to get turned on guys. But I really did think our team, to a man, did a better job of that in the third.
You see Chaz Redekop tomorrow night?
Don't know yet. He's day by day, so we'll just assess him each day, and whenever he's ready to go, he'll go.
First period, there was a lot of hits, and then the second period just didn't seem to quite be as visible, and to attribute that maybe to them getting the goals.
I don't know about that. You're right. There was some great physicality in the first, Kaspic and among others, but Kaspic brings that every night. He's such a tenacious player, and the guys really followed his lead on that for sure. I think a big part of it too was special teams. That might have taken the physicality out of it a little bit once all the power plays and penalty kills started happening.
Your penalty kill tonight obviously played well, but it just takes a lot out of the team. Like you're saying, you have 4 in a row there. Was that a factor tonight?
Yeah, that's true. You always want to play 5-on-5 or better. It's something we talk about a lot, especially when, like you say, there's 4 in a row. It is pretty taxing. It drains a lot of guys, and it takes out of your rhythm as well. You think about early in the first period when we had the lead in scoring chances and the lead in shots, then all the penalties started happening, and then that allowed Portland to start taking it back over a little bit in the first. So you're right. I do think that had an impact on the game. Oh, sorry. Thanks. Yeah.
Seemed to be a little bit of a chess match out there. Imagine lineups, they've got so much talent on those top 2 lines for Portland. Comment on how you're mixing a bit of the players being out to.
Yeah, they were doing a good job of that as well. As you mentioned, Portland, they were really paying attention to a couple of our lines, and we were paying attention to theirs, and the defense coaches are matching as well, and it feels like the playoffs, doesn't it? It was every coach and every player looking for every inch and advantage they could.
Looks like your guys on the point on the power play weren't getting a lot of looks, and Winterhawks were blocking a lot of shots. What do you have to do tomorrow night to change things up and get some shots off?
You're right. Portland did a really good job of that, didn't they? They were in shooting lanes. They blocked a lot of pucks. They made it tough for us to get it through from the top. There are ways to get it through. I think releasing the puck a little bit more quickly, changing the angle a little bit to open up a shooting lane. If we can get those 2 things done just a little bit better, that'll get pucks through to the net. Hopefully we can attack down low.
What were they doing to sort of get your top line off their game? They seemed a little discombobulated tonight.
Actually, I thought that top line had quite a few chances. You think about right before Portland scored their second goal, Nooner was wide open back door, heavy ice, it just bounced over his stick. So they were creating chances like that all night. I thought the puck was just bouncing a little funny. Sometimes it bounces our way, sometimes it bounces the other team's way, and on that particular sequence it bounced to Portland.
It does seem though that the first line they generate a lot of offense, and then often it just comes the other way, and they're not quite set up for
So I think in situations like that, for example, where Dante was open and the puck bounced over his stick, that was a situation where they had to be aggressive because they were smelling an opportunity to score. And then from there, it's just a matter of getting back to your end as hard as you can. And we were back. Glass and Bellows made a really good play. We had our numbers back. They made a really good play to find some space. It was a great shot by Bellows, obviously, to create the goal.
Comment on Matthew Phillips just squeaking in his 100th point there and his 22nd game.
Yeah, what a gamer, hey? He's one of those guys that never quits and he never says die, and if it takes right down to the last second of the game, then that's what it takes, and he'll keep going, and that's true of his line mates and many other players on the team that really try to stick with it in that way right to the end.
Tomorrow, coming back, what are we going to see?
I think you're going to see a similar game. I do believe you'll see more energy from our team early. I think you'll see more pace in the first and second period. Hopefully that continues to build as well like it did tonight, but I think you'll see more of our third period pace tomorrow in the first period.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Just your thoughts on a pretty good junior hockey game tonight. I thought you guys came up short in the end, but A little lots in the second period there for a good first period, but how do you bring that intensity you had in the final 30 all game now?
Yeah, it's really well put. It was a good game. There's two good teams going at it. I think obviously we could have strung together more consistent play. We kind of got to go for a bit in the second, but we battled. I think even when pucks were bouncing our way, we had opportunities in that, but we kept working, and they're a really good team over there. So it was a good game.
Coach talked a little bit about being a chess match out there with each bench kind of putting different lineups out to match their talent. Comment on how that impacted your game maybe a little bit today.
Yeah, we're two deep teams that have 3 and 4 really good offensive lines. So I mean that's a bit of that, but that's what you get in the playoffs. So I think the coaches their brains are really firing tonight, figuring out the lines and all that. And you just kind of try to outwork the guys in there against.
Big defense, especially in the power play. How are they seem to take your lanes away? Even on the passes, which you guys got intercepted a few times out there, the cross passes on the power play. How do you get around that?
Well, they did a good job. There's Eamon over there good offensively, so obviously their mind is pretty good defensively, shutting that stuff down. So give them credit, they did a good job. I think maybe we got a little bit too fancy for a few passes, but overall, I mean, today they were a good technical team.
So on that note, you guys did get one through, and that resulted in your 100th point. So comment on your success with that.
Yeah, it feels good. It's a pretty cool thing. A lot of players do it, so it's a pretty cool feeling. But I mean, it's pretty fitting that Junior made a really good play and Greg cleared it, because I can't really take too much of the credit. A lot of players helped me this year. So I mean, it's something that doesn't come every day, so it's pretty cool momentum, I guess.
So coming back out tomorrow, Portland is obviously want to keep their streak going. And how are you guys going to respond?
Yeah, it's going to be another game tomorrow. I think we have some stuff we can correct and learn from tonight. I mean, I'd expect a lot of the same tomorrow night. Two good teams that play pretty similar styles, so it'll be another fun one tomorrow night.
And when Jensen hit that shot and you blocked it, that was a big ouch.
Yeah, it did feel good. Sometimes that happens when you go to front of the net.
Where did you get it?
I kind of got it like around the back. It's all good. Like bumps and bruises, no different than a PK block, I guess. Just this one kind of got after getting it.
Thanks.